Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to FreeCol, the free fan-made Colonial, or I guess free fan-made colonization game. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather right now, so hopefully I don't sound too bad. I probably will be playing a Wild West game that's on demo right now for Steam Next Fest tomorrow, but today we're going to be returning to the colonization game. We've got two towns right now, Butcherville, which is a nice little rum-producing settlement for the most part. And then we also have another town to the northwest, Roanoke, which has a bit of shortage of wood right now, but it's a newish town that is, I guess, a cotton plantation town. I don't know. We'll see what comes of it. We should also build a new warehouse and then maybe a stockade and a church and a printing press after that. I don't know. Could also produce silver when I get more folks there. We do have a ship on the way with, I think, another indentured servant. We could also have them go to cotton planting. We've got a surplus of food here because we've got a nice food or fish bonus region off the coast. We just recently built a dock. We do have 4,000 gold sitting in a wagon here just waiting for us to be able to transport it back to the English capital. We didn't want to take the Crown's request to do it for us because they wanted a lot of money for that. They wanted a huge settlement, and I was not willing to give it to them. I would like to make more, settlements here. It is already 1591. I think things slow down to 2 turns per year here and at 1600, but we'll see it shortly. Butcherville runs out of lumber to probably give 38 fur to Roanoke. Indentured servants decided to immigrate. I want to get to 2,000 gold so I can build a merchantman, and then I think what I will do is I will use the caravel to transport goods between the settlements within the New World, and the merchantman will go back and forth with Europe as it, has enough goods to transport. Okay, so right now we have some Liberty Bells being done, but we're short of wood here. So can I just go temporarily? Actually, what do the Liberty Bells do right now? We're not producing a surplus, are we? We're just meeting demand. I don't know what the crosses do, but we're not creating a surplus, so we'll take the penalty, I guess. The -3. We're not losing anything because we don't have anything. But let's go ahead and switch this colonist here over to lumber mill, maybe lumberjack, to kind of we can get a warehouse here more quickly. And then what I'd also like to do, we can produce some tobacco here too. So we could make cigars and rum in Butcherville. It could be a very lucrative settlement. The problem is we've kind of maxed out what we can get right now before we start facing penalties. This guy's here. What if I move him here? No. Oh, wait. I'm confused. This is 12. This is, yeah, not 12. Okay. So this force is actually the most productive. The thing is that is... Alright, go here. I want to clear one more forest here, but I don't want to lose potential for, lumber. Right, so the indentured servant has arrived at Roanoke. We can go ahead and set him to... We already have plenty of food here, so we can work him as a cotton planter. Is this also an indentured? Well, that's an indentured. This is a petty criminal. Alright, so they can make cotton. Is there anything else they can make? We could make him a silver miner. Silver is very valuable. It just is produced incredibly slowly. Let's take the sugar that we're producing here. We're going to move it back to the other town. And then we'll take the furs, because I'm not doing anything with furs. We'll transport him to Butcherville, where we're making that rum, which is really our cash crop. And we'll go here. The Cherokee have welcomed, or we've met the Cherokee. We've used up this hardy pioneer. He's used up his tools. Do we have weapons at Butcherville? We do. We have 50 muskets at Butcherville. Let's actually I want to have the ship. I can't clear orders. Can I switch them to sentry? No. I don't want the boat to move until clear orders. Okay, cool. Alright, are we still making the warehouse? We are. I want to bring the pioneer, and we'll make them a soldier, I guess. So I suppose we'll do that. We'll take this guy as a passenger. In Butcherville, one of the free colonists has become an expert lumberjack. So actually, we don't need this guy anymore doing the Confer Forest jazz. We can switch him over to producing stuff. What can he plant? Tobacco planter? Could do that. Because now we have a guy who's cutting down 12 trees, which is as many hammers as we're making. I need some tools here, though. Can we switch this over to mining ore? Let's do that. And instead of... because we will have a surplus of tobacco once we deliver it from Roanoke. And then let's make this guy a blacksmith so we can start producing tools. So we can produce 5 tools per turn, which is 4 turns until we have enough for the printing press. We can start making tools here. Meanwhile, we've got the Hardy Pioneer on the way with the sugar, which will help sort of subsidize the production at Butcherville, because we're going to be well short of sugar now that we've moved away from planting sugar on that plowed field. Yep. Shortage of iron, I'm aware. Man, 22%, that's wild. Do they ever lower the taxes? I'd love for some benevolence from the crown. All right, so now I have 37 sugar here. And then we'll go ahead and bring this pioneer into town. Do we get a penalty immediately? We do. So let's actually do this instead. Arm him with a musket instead, just for now. And we'll make him into a pioneer again. We could actually, if these guys still have any tools left, we could drop those in Butcherville also. But meanwhile, let's go ahead and load 90 rum up onto this guy. We got a lot of extra food here, too. More taxes, 25%. Jeez Louise. All right. All right, you can fortify this town. Let's go ahead and put the 6 rum on here. And then we'll move back to Roanoke to pick up more goods and then send them back to Europe. We're wasting time, probably, but what are you going to do about it? All right. 3 King regulars to the Royal Expeditionary Force. We met the Inca now, too. They're all coming to meet us. All right, 1600 onward, 2 turns per year instead of 1. Good. Use up all the tools, new colonists in Butcherville. Oh, so is that our first locally produced colonist then? I think it is. Too bad I don't have a job for him. It's like, all right, dude, but nobody... I don't have enough Liberty Bells, really. I've got plenty of food, I just don't have... I need to get the Liberty Bells up so that we can actually... So I guess we could... Can this guy... How many... Whoa, that lumberjack can make a lot of Liberty Bells. Is there like a... Oh, is it something we built? Is it... Well, that's weird. It only says 1 now. But then if I put the lumberjack on it, it's 6? But it only says he's producing 3. I don't understand. I mean, we need 200. to, I think, convert someone to a rebel, which I think then changes your production penalties, maybe? Where did all that food go? Didn't we have 100 food just a minute ago? Oh, I wonder if the 100 food in stockpile was consumed by the new... Oh, we can make artillery locally, too. By the new colonist, maybe. Let's make a weaver shop, because I do think we'll move the cotton down here eventually. Or maybe a tobacco shop, I'm not sure which. Probably also dry dock, newspaper, fort, I don't know, that's a lot of stuff. What am I going to do with that colonist? I can't... We'll get a penalty if I move into the town. Right? You know, production penalty. What is the... I don't understand what the church does. We could make him part of the Liberty Bell group. Maybe producing 7 of those a turn is worth it. At least for a few turns. It does reduce production a bit, but... might be worth it. Okay, the ship has arrived. I guess we'll bring the cotton since we're producing a lot of that. Roanoke's missing lumber. We only have the ability to produce 4 lumber because we only have 1 tree section here. Okay. Yep, just, I don't know, fortify outside town, I don't know. Sentry there, I guess. Alright, 3 turns we'll be back in Europe, we'll be able to pick someone up. I'm hoping we'll have enough gold for a merchantman, too. I'm really hoping we don't need a galleon. Pleased to see a growing cooperation between us, but we're concerned at the encroachments on our lands. Well, we haven't been growing at all lately, I don't think. More taxes. Almost a third of our income is going to taxes now. Makes me want to start a rebellion. 205, 682. That gets us to just shy of 2,000 gold. God damn it. Let's get a seasoned scout. Well, we'll get him in 4 turns anyway, so let's go back to Roanoke. %, dear God. Right. I know you've been working on those Liberty Bells a lot, but we got to move one of you back to cut some trees down. Okay. %, dear Lord. Can I, if I do a tea party, can I get them to be like, actually, you're right, we shouldn't have quite so many taxes on you. I don't need cotton at Roanoke, but thank you for the gift, I suppose. Yeah, I can't do anything with more lumber. We've got enough food. We don't have any free colonists here, do we? Everybody is a indentured servant or a criminal. It'd be cool if I could free someone. Because they don't make very good Liberty Bell producers. That's the problem. Alright, cotton and sugar. We'll bring the sugar to Butcherville. Don't worry, that shortage will be gone in 2 turns. There. It's 37%. Does it ever stop? It's kind of funny too, because taxes were never that high. I think wasn't the like Tea Party tax like 7% or something relatively small? Alright, we arrived back in England. Jesus. Alright, seasoned scout. Let's go ahead and purchase a merchantman. I hope these guys can... It's a medium-sized merchant ship. Please don't tell me that. Sole purpose of treasure train transport gold found in the ruins of our lost city. Oh my god. I need a galleon? Well... I should have checked. Because that's how much gold? 4,000? 3,000. I would have been 1,000 away. Serves me right. Alright, go to Roanoke. Go to Butcherville. Once we get both these ships... Various acts of defense perpetrated by illoyal colonists in New England leave us no choice. What are you talking about? What act of disloyalty? These guys are at 100%. These guys are at 100%. Everybody's at 100% loyalty to your goddamn crown. What is the newspaper? Oh, that's a tobacco shop. Never mind. Yeah, I don't have a job for you. I guess I can give you tools. Go here. Alright, so we'll leave the merchantman here until it's more full so we can have a better transport. But I also think for now, because we've got surplus food, and apparently I've got 1 bell, I've got nothing in stock, so you're wasted here. Let's have you convert tools to guns, make guns for us. Alternatively, we can have you... That's a tobacco shop. Go ahead and make some coats, I guess. We haven't upgraded that, have we? Maybe we just work on rum. For now. Cotton planter. We can make tobacco. I don't actually need more hammers right now. I need other things, which are going to take a few turns to produce. But yeah, I guess for now, well, we're producing more. Well, for this turn anyway. We'll have the ship sentry there until we've actually got more stuff to produce. And we're going to use the caravel as local sort of inshore transport. That's a lot of cotton. Or tobacco too. Well, but I need that. Well, we're going to make quick transports. So if I move the cotton right away, that doesn't do me a whole lot of good. First things first, let's move the sugar because I need that. So it takes how many turns to go between Butcherville and Rona? 2? Or maybe it's 3. Oh wow, they lowered the tax rate by 1%. Great. Did at least answer my question of if it ever goes down. Okay. Man, they're really building up the arsenal. We're still like 150 years away from any likely rebellion. God, I need a fucking galleon. I don't have anywhere near a large enough or prosperous enough town yet for... Sentry. Let's go make another town, I guess. But where? I'd like it to be close enough. Maybe here? Then we get 1 hex of good fishing, we get an ore producing hex, and then we can clear some of these forests. Alright. Take more sugar. Cotton. I don't particularly want to transport cotton back because it's not very valuable, but it's also like it's gonna take me a while. Let's actually not. Let's do the. It's gonna take me a while to actually get any other industries up and running. 43%, good for you. All right. One of you guys move into the tobacco shop, I suppose. Where is that? Here? Almost to 100. Rum. We're still -2 on the sugar. That's 5 more turns until we have a shortage there. We're not producing any lumber, so this carpenter's doing nothing. What do you teach at the schoolhouse? And I guess produce some tobacco. We can make 5 master carpenters worthwhile, jeez. So he makes 10 total. What if I move him into the distiller house? Oh, nothing like that. Alright. Do I need to upgrade the distillery, maybe? I can't. Okay. So much less frequent trips to Europe, which I guess is a bad thing because I think we've already gotten... Is there someone waiting on the docks in Europe? I'll have to wait and see. Cotton, a lot of it. 190 just arrived. We'll burn through this tobacco pretty quick. We also do have a surplus of food. Do we want to make more tobacco? You can make cotton, you can't plant tobacco. Okay. Roanoke's got a shortage of 2 lumber. This whole transporting goods back and forth between the towns hasn't been the most prosperous. Who do we meet? The Netherlands? Okay. They're here at Fort... That's right where I wanted to build in. Not that I want to go to war with them right now, but that seems like right where I wanted to frickin' build. Probably push it in here, but then we've got 2 water hexes. Okay. Sugar and cotton. Back to Butcherville. $49% taxes. How am I ever gonna get off the ground with that? Alright, we're short of tobacco here at Butcherville, so let's go ahead and take this guy and go do some cloth. We'll still produce 3. Let's let it build up. I'm just gonna shift guys back and forth to try and... Like, I've got sufficient cotton here to make a good... In fact, maybe we just put everybody on that. Do you even plant tobacco? Just... We don't need food for a few turns. What happens if we do this? Oh, there's not enough space. Okay. But the merchantman now does have 100 rum, so we can fill that stock up. The Dutch have declared war on us? Well. In that case, boys, I don't have any warships or anything like that, but actually no, this is dumb. Drop the goods. Equip the soldiers on the ship. $250? That's maybe too much. We're producing 6 coats. It's going to take a little bit of time. Well, I don't need the... Here, let's do this. Caravel can be our soldier transport, because I only have 2. Merchantmen will put some of the cotton and rum on. Can't buy hammers. Back to distilling rum. Maybe making some tobacco, because we've got a little bit of a stockpile there. We're closer to 100 cigars than we are anything else. Alright, let's move this soldier onto the caravel. And then we'll move these guys to go take out the Dutch settlements. The Tupai also declared war on the Dutch. Alright. This is our warship. We're about to have a D-Day, boys. I know I've, like, stalled in growing my empire. How do we have 1,800 gold? Did something happen where we got a bunch of gold and I didn't realize it? Also, sometimes the crown gives you soldiers. Does not seem like they want to do that this time, though. Alright, veteran soldiers, go for Fort Meritus or whatever. The Dutch fire upon you at any opportunity. Well, we are at war. We don't know if they have soldiers here. The victory at Wetland Forest. We defeated a Dutch artillery which has been damaged. Further damage will destroy, so they do have artillery here. That makes me nervous about the hardy pioneers with guns. But we won! We destroyed the Dutch artillery. We don't know if they have more garrison there or not. Or if they have a stockade or anything like that. You'd think we'd have some intel by now on that. Alright, no more tobacco. So have the tobaccoists switch back to coats, I guess. Oh, wait, this is the fur trader, right? What about the weaver? Do we not have a weaver shop? Oh man, why did I do that before? I don't know why I was thinking that was using cotton. It clearly wasn't. It was making coats. And that produces 5 just by that dude. Alright. Also, let's just dump everything into the weaver's shop. We can make 10. The distiller will keep doing the rum, but I still need wood, but do we need that much more ore? I guess we can build up a little bit of an ore stockpile. Alright, Fort Meritus attack. I wish I'd give you more information about what the enemy, like what the combat results were, but we defeated a Dutch soldier, a petty criminal. And we took the settlement. Okay. This isn't where I want my settlement, though. We did conquer their settlement. They do have some people here. I'd rather force these people all to leave. Can I abandon the settlement? I don't know how that works. If everybody leaves, does the settlement go away, maybe? Alright, let's go. There's another Dutch town down this way, New Amsterdam. So we're going to march overland there. Taxes are 50%. Well, great. Alright, we're going for New Amsterdam. We're still at war with the Dutch, I believe. Go to Roanoke. Maybe this is how I expand, conquering other people's territory. The Sioux have been destroyed. By who? I don't know. Okay. We are still at war, right? Wait, we're at peace? Oh, no, we're at war with the Dutch, okay. They have 4 colonies, 30 units, 27 military strength. I am way behind. Look, the Spanish have 90 units. I've got 26. The Spanish have 169 military strength. Jeez Louise, we are way behind. Unless there's like fog of war here and it could be inaccurate. Which I suppose is possible. I'm gonna need to transport the cotton just because we're producing so much of the goddamn stuff. The Dutch are at peace with us. Okay, well. So much for that. And I guess we should go pick them up, huh? I'm not doing anything with the merchant. Let's activate the unit. Let's go pick our boys up. Alright, so New Amsterdam is actually a size 8. Wow, I didn't know that. That is good to know, I guess. Did I use up everything here? Shoot. Alright, drop the cotton, the sugar. Let's go pick our boys up. I haven't sent anything to Europe in a good long while. Yeah, I'm not trying to attack you guys. Just chill. Can you board? Or do you have to be in a town? The 2-pair concern we're growing. There we go. Alright. So they boarded the ship. Get them back to Butcherville. I guess just go to Fort Meritus or whatever. I don't really... What do I want to do here? I just want to strip it of its valuables. I suppose we could make some... I don't have a weaver's house? Alright, we'll just make some coats then, I guess. We're not going to build anything here. We're going to abandon this town and move it 1 north. Okay, so these guys can arrive back. We're up to 100 cloth. Good job, boys. You to take the lumber, because that is worthwhile. And I guess take one of the guys making the lumber. Well, I guess we'll have to slowly evacuate the town. The thing is, I want to build it here. Does anybody have tools here? No, we gotta go... Actually, no, don't do that. Keep the guy here who's making the trees. And then... Or making the trees. Have this guy board the ship. We'll be shy of food, but that's fine for now. 4 turns, that's 2 years. It's already 1628, I'm accomplishing nothing. 8 more turns to build this fort. $55% taxes. Roanoke needs the lumber. Netherlands declared war on us? We just got to peace with them. Alright, you guys fortify. I think we're gonna have you make more. We're making 15 cloth per day. Go ahead and equip these guys with... I don't have anyone doing blacksmith work, I guess, which is the downside if I try and equip these guys with tools, but... Wait, where did they go? Where did the guy go? Didn't I just equip him with tools? Did he just vanish? Alright, go ahead and take this wood to Roanoke. Once I clear that train, I'm just gonna move the people overland 1 hex north. I know this is getting, like, it's wasting probably a good chunk of time to do this, but... And we're back at peace with the Dutch. Good for them. Drop the wood. Take the cotton. I guess, or no, take the sugar. Are we short of lumber at Butcherville? I just took 100 lumber out of there. That was all of our lumber, and we're not cutting anymore. I'm so smart! Alright. And we're back at war with the Dutch. What a shame. Okay, we've almost got enough rum and cloth to fill the merchantman up. It's like become the sole focus of my game. Go ahead and put these guys ashore with their tools. Take the lumber from here, and then we're also going to take the horses, I guess. I don't really know what the horses are good for. I guess you can make mounted soldiers, but do they do anything else? What do they do in Colopedia? Horses are necessary to create scout and cavalry units. That's it? Okay. Is it worthwhile sending them back to England? Breeding them here for now. These towns are not close enough together. And we're back to peace. Alright. There we go. Enough goods to send them back to England. Alright, go to this tile. $55% taxes. Just wild. Alright. Wasting cotton at Roanoke, so I guess switch these guys to produce something else. What else can they produce? Silver, or they can start making cloth. Can they farm anything else? No. There is sugar. They can make... whatever. Just make coats. And then also you can make silver, because silver is very valuable, even if we never fill the ship. We will never fill a ship with the silver, but... Okay. Lumberjack, go back to, I guess, making cloth. Okay. We've arrived in London. Alright, let's see how... Oh my god, they gave me all these soldiers for the war with the Dutch? I must have missed that. Oversupply, perhaps, of cloth and rum. But that's a nice little, chunk of cash. Now we're over 7,000 or over 6,000 gold. So let's get a galleon. Sure. I mean, I can just fortify these guys. In some of my towns, I can go for the natives too. Nope. Can't even bring everybody. Actually, we should bring one indenture just because then it'll trigger. Expert farmer? I don't have a use for him. Elder statesman might not be a bad idea. It's expensive, but I assume it will create a ton of value. Everybody go to Butcherville first. Honestly, let's get 2 expert statesmen, one for each of our towns. Whatever. Okay. We're gonna go for the native tribes, I think. $15 cloth a day, that's wild. Should have bought some tools. Hey, we're at war with the Dutch again. That's okay. I've got plenty of soldiers coming in. Go ahead and take the cotton out of here. Well, the Dutch one's the only province that actually has a decent amount of rebellion sentiment. %59%. Is there a point at which it just gets to like 100? Alright, Elder Statesman. 10 Liberty Bells. That is a lot. So we do get production penalties, but we're still producing, I think, the same amount of cloth. I don't know that it actually hurt us all that much to make that change. This is the galleon. I want to go torch New Amsterdam. would also just like to take New Amsterdam. If I had a frigate or a warship, I could probably bombard New Amsterdam. Okay. Let's go get the wood from that town. Oh my goodness, why did we lose so many men there? Did they... what was there a... Did something happen? Doesn't give me that kind of information, but something must have happened. I guess we went from 3 people to 1, and New Amsterdam grew to 11. Did they, like, kidnap some of our people? Huh. In any event, I don't really need the elder statesman in New Amsterdam, but fuck them. No peace. Can I just declare war on my own? Will the crown be mad at me? %65's wild. Alright, I suppose we have 2 options. We can either fry this native settlement, or we can try to instigate a war with Holland. Alright, everybody go here. No, you don't need to do that. Yes. Ah, our troop was defeated. We lost a battle against damaged Dutch artillery. Oh, we got a bunch more soldiers where that came from. Actually, I think we might have been starving. I think that's what happened to Martis. I think I remember we stripped their food production. Another defeat. How many men are gonna lose? Victory! We destroyed their Dutch artillery. Doesn't help that they've got a stockade. That's probably why we're getting chewed up here. Alright, we defeated one of their soldiers. Yeah, New Amsterdam is ours! Hell yeah, brothers. Whoa! That's a valuable town. Why are they so religious? The 14 crosses? What are you trying to do? Alright, is this guy a fur trader? What is it? Why is... Oh, he's... Okay, so... We're producing 11 cloth. We're not producing anywhere near enough cotton for... Oh, we are. Okay. Well, a well-run AI settlement. Okay, they're producing buku products and also plenty of Liberty Bells. Yes, This is an efficient town. Look at all this stuff. Yes! Okay. Fortify. Uh-oh. There's a Dutch warship here. Maybe get in the harbor. All right, we have a lot of soldiers who are not armed, but we can pull them back and make them citizens, too. So we can boost the... All right, we're at peace with the Dutch now. Okay. All right, what do we do here with you so we don't... Give them horsies. I don't even know if I need to do anything with these guys, like... The only thing is we're not really producing much lumber here. Is there anything I still need to build here? A college? Dry dock's probably useful. Fort, maybe? Fortress. We got a lot of hammers, we don't have a lot of tools. Alright, I just am gonna sentry you. You can fortify. Go here. Fortify. So I think this battle was a lot closer than it looked. We lost a lot of units. Alright, what am I gonna do with any of these guys? I don't produce enough resources. I guess he could work as a fur trader for now? Until we burn through all of the production penalties. Maybe not. Well, I think we're still okay there. We're still producing a bunch. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll just sentry him for now. We're gonna move a lot of these guys around. Alright, there is another Dutch town inland, but without this city, I don't know what they're all gonna do. There's also another farmland here, so I think there might be more Dutch settling. Yeah, Fort Orange right here. They've got access to the sea. What's this? Oh, an ore-rich hill. So the Dutch have lost, I assume, what is their capital in the New World. They have 3 more towns that we can see here. Probably more. Alright, galleon here, go ahead and transport that back to the New World. Get some... Can they not carry anything else? It looks like it. Can we make these guys dragoons? Yes. Cigars, please. Alright, we need to get some additional shipping so we can get these guys out of New Amsterdam. I think I have still some soldiers back in Europe that I haven't brought over also. Just fortify everybody for now. I do want to build that extra town I had been talking about. There's a pirate ship? Interesting. Or maybe it was a privateer operating out of Fort Orange, not really sure. Alright, so another Dutch town here. So 1 Dutch town, 2 Dutch town, 3 Dutch town, 4 Dutch towns. Only one of them is on the coast, though. Without being on the coast, they can't do much. Alright, back to England. Back to England. Some of my towns don't have garrisons, which is another, I guess, separate problem, but it's something we need to deal with. Fort Nassau, that's another town, but again, well, no, they do have access to the sea. Okay, so they got 2 towns with ports. Gonna keep scouting. Uh-oh. Alright, we gotta get some garrisons to some of these outlying towns of ours, because it does sound like there's some native tribes that border us that are calling for war. That being said, the treasure has arrived. What do? How do I get cash in treasure train? Did I not get any cash from that? Oh. Why do I only get 4,000 gold? 1,400 gold. The taxes are 65%. How do I get those to go down? Oh my god. Dear God. Okay. I need to buy more shipping. A warship like a privateer might not be a bad idea, frankly. I don't know that they have... Whoops. I didn't actually mean to buy them, I just wanted information. You can attack other ships without declaring war? You can carry stuff too, though, so that's good at least. You go to New Amsterdam. You go to Roanoke with that garrison here. And you go to Butcherville with your garrison. Hopefully they all arrive before any locals declare war on us. God, I can't believe the taxes are so high. I'm not ready for rebellion yet, but that's absurd. Like, that is crippling my ability to develop. Okay. There's some really war-rich areas around here. And we're at war with the Dutch again. At least the most adjacent province to them, I do have soldiers, plenty. Buku soldiers. We could even make an assault toward Fort Orange. But the ships have arrived back home. I can't believe I was not paying attention. I wasn't producing any cloth there. And multiple tribes are now calling for war with us. Butcherville has a decent garrison, a dragoon and a soldier. Do we have tools here I can equip with anyone? Not really. I've got 10 tools, that's it. I need to have someone doing some blacksmithing here. Producing 1 ore per turn? Why so little? Is it an efficiency penalty? Or the resources. I think the resources may have been exhausted here. Alright. So we've got these guys who can fortify. Man, a gun carries a lot of stuff. Honestly? Oh, you can fortify here. Alright, let's take the unarmed soldiers onto this privateer. Maybe? I don't know. Bring him back to England, maybe? We have so many, we have 300 coats here, though. Like, not to use the privateer as our warship here to leave, but... The nice thing about New Amsterdam is it is within easy distance to Europe, which might be why it is so prosperous. I wonder if there's a maximum tax. Like, will they stop taxing you after a certain percentage? Alright, let's put... Okay, so we reset native tensions. Connecticut. Who's this? Is this another European settlement down here? It's a different tribe, just a different part of the country, I guess.
These guys are still sailing too.
So the problem is I really wanted to... I cleared this forest, but then I wanted to... Yeah, fuck it. I don't need to plow. Just lay the foundations. Let's see what this town produces. Nothing of war... Just crops. 3 crops. Great. Okay, that was... What happens if I just abandon the settlement? Does the town fall into disrepair? I guess that's a test. Yeah, it abandons it. Okay, cool. $350. $420. Okay. Should probably buy some artillery and stuff, right? Or maybe some muskets to re-equip some of these soldiers. Okay. Anyway, guys, we've been going for over an hour now. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. This is FreeCol Colonization, and I enjoy my time with it. It's a unique game. Well, not unique, but it's a fan-made game, and it's free. Let me know if you want to see more of this on the channel. I probably won't be playing this tomorrow. There's a Wild West demo for... it's like Frontier Wild West or something. It's a city builder, takes place in the West, and I'll probably take a look at the demo for that tomorrow as part of Steam Next Fest. But I hope you guys are enjoying this, I don't know, video, these series, and until next time, this is the Historical Gamer playing a game not very well, but until next time, I'm out. Bye-bye.